Crystal bath therapy for energy cleansing. Hi, we are on our Woo Wednesday part two. I'm Devi Jade, and I'm joined by our wonderfully amazing, beautiful, smart, lovely Dr. Jane Mims.
Thank you. I was wondering how long you were going to go on with that.
I'm cleansing her. No.
Aw, it's sweet.
Mhm.
It is cleansing. It's a cleansing experience just to hang out with you and spend time with you.
Thank you. So today, everyone, what we're going to do, this is like our part two that probably could be part eternity, but
Yeah.
this is going to be something, we talked about it and be very, very good for you guys in how to do a cleansing reset. A lot of people do it. It was not so popular. It was kind of the hidden thing so many years ago, and now everybody wants to get cleansed. The first thing that started coming along was all of our Epsom salt baths.
I love Epsom salt baths. They're so relaxing for me. I do at least one a day.
Good. So what we're going to do is we're going to do like some steps on how to do it. So you guys can do this, this, and this, and then you have a protocol.
But we're talking specifically about how to incorporate crystals into them.
We are, this part of it. Okay, she's reminding me of what we're talking about because I tend to, because I just kind of chat and go along with spirit. It's like,
She just kind of goes off and I'm like, let's come back to topic.
But that's only because I get led by them. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is step one, which is what Dr. Jane is talking about. And that is get a really good Epsom salt. Okay, now we could put down there, but actually we do oils. So you could get the Epsom salt and add your oil in there, okay? And I would suggest to you, we actually have one called release, which will release, we have one called forgiveness, we could do that. But in this case, we're gonna keep it super simple and simply do Epsom salt with lavender first. Step one.
That is my favorite nighttime bath.
Oh, good. Oh, I guess I'm going to say, well, I could give you another recipe too, but this is recipe number one. All right. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to ask you guys, get a candle. Okay. Reset. What kind? Okay, now, Jade, what kind of candle? Is it a big one? Is it a little one? I can't remember. I don't have a candle. I hear every excuse. Go to
Jade's had some whiny clients in the last 24 hours. So she's a little worn out right now if you're picking up on that.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because, I mean, it's all right. So get one that's about this tall. They're called votives. They cost about $1. You can get purple. You can get, which is good because it's for gentle psychic energy. But you can just get white for all that you want to. Okay, just get white.
What do you think about scented candles? Just because I do have a lavender candle in my bathroom.
Yeah, you heard me. No. I mean, you can. If this is the way I look at it. If it all fails, then just get what you have. Yeah. Except I'm not a big tea light girl. Okay, I don't know why. I just don't like the energy of the foil wrapped around it. It's just, I don't know. I just don't care for it. Okay, now if you are a person that's really got a lot of money and you can float in your gigantic bath with the tub that's got the waterfall and you can put the floating candles, and I guess you can do that, but we're talking about a cleansing bath. Okay, so then you want to put that in there. Get the candle so you can light it, so you can bring the lights down. Only candlelight. Why? Because you're creating that space of going within the watery womb again. And the fire is a representation of your mother, not your mother, but your mother getting reconnected to you, okay? So that's first thing you want to do. Then after you've sat in that pretty hot water with the Epsom salts and the lavender in there, and you're very, very calm, it's like, well, what happened to the crystal thing? I haven't got to that yet. Okay, so your crystal's in there with you. Then you're going to drain it out. Now, why didn't I put the crystal in there? Because we're doing the cleanse first. Remember, you got your little crystal that you had your intention on. before. You want something, you want to bring something to yourself. So if you put that in the release thing, then that's going to go down the drain. Then we have to reset. We're just going to do it, keep it simple. Okay. Number two. So number two is redo your bath. Get the water back in there, put the crystal in there, and put more lavender in there. Okay. Second time of lavender, maybe 3 drops, something. Sit there again, be with the candle, and check out. Okay, check out for a while. Then when you feel like you're calm, sometimes I'll tell people go under the water even. Okay, I'm not going to tell you to do a big, huge thing, but the crystal itself is already got the intention, it amplifies in the water. So you're going to have that in there. You're going to, because if you even listen to this, which I encourage you guys to listen to this particular vlog a few times, you're going to feel the energy get very, very calm, because it is. Okay, and then when you feel like you're complete, you drain it out. Leave your candle on, take your crystal out, okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take a little bit of that lavender, you're going to hold the crystal, and you're going to reset the crystal with that same intention. Remember, up to your head, down to your heart, and blowing on it. It's just going to give it some extra energy so it can work with you. Okay, you're going to set it. You're going to put the rest of the oil on you. Okay, just go down your legs. It doesn't have to, even if it's not on your hands all the way, actually the energy is so you can go all the way down, get it on your head, on your back, everywhere, and go all the way down to your feet. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to make sure that you do get your feet. So I want you, then this is what's coming to me as a channeling. Then what I want you to do is take that crystal, and I want you to put it in your head. I want you to put it to your left temple, to your right temple. I want you to put it right in your throat chakra. I want you to put it in your heart chakra. Just go down the chakras, okay? Then I want you to just take the crystal and go all the way down, one arm right, one arm left. And then I want you to go left leg, right leg, all the way down to the feet, okay? And then I want you to go ahead and put that crystal up by the candle. Make sure it's on a little plate or something where it can just burn. It can burn out. Leave it in the bathroom to burn. It's like, well, I can't do that. I just feel like I might catch on fire. If you put it in a bowl, okay, it can just burn and drip down. Now, typically, most people have a mirror in there. Those are portals. So what you're doing is you're sending that beautiful energy of yourself to come back into you later. This is what's called a channeling, okay? It's not something that's normally what I would do. It came through me to share with you guys today. So it is a bit on the serious side, but this is what you're gonna do. Don't get down there and clean your tub. Now, the one practical thought I had is,
can you clean your tub when you're done? Like the next day?
No, yeah, the next day. This is the only other thing.
Can I say one thing really quickly? I'm just going to interrupt you. If people are, if any of you guys are confused and you're like, what do you mean set attention? We already told you that before. This is really part 2 of 2 videos about crystals that we're doing for you. And so check the video description below. I'll put the link in there for you so that you can find the other video if you don't know what the heck we're talking about. So you can go back, watch that one. Jade tells you all about, you know, some basic beginner crystals to choose, cleansing them, the proper way to cleanse them, which is not giving them a water bath. This is your bath, not the crystal's bath. And so anyway, if you're confused or thinking, no, you haven't said that yet, we did. It's just in a different video. So check out the description and we'll link you there.
Okay, great. Now the third thing, now that's the completeness. Then go to your bed and just trust that everything that you just did, you're completely reset. Now, I think maybe I could take this in the middle of the day. The answer to that is no. You want to do it at night because you have all that yin energy anyway.
Yeah.
You have to relegate it to, you know, the full moon, the new moon. You can. I mean, that's ideal. But at the same time, don't forget there's like so many other days in the month. Okay. What about those people that have decided that they don't bathe anymore in a bathtub, or they don't have that because some of these new homes decided, oh, you don't need a bathtub anymore. Okay, well, there's always a bathtub somewhere in those places. So allow yourself to do that. Well, I just have a swimming pool. Well, there's chlorine, so I guess that's not really going to work. I guess I'm not. I mean, you guys, you've got it. Here's the thing about what woo-woo is. You get very creative. Okay, so well, maybe you just have a foot bath. I guess just do it in the foot bath. I mean, really, I sometimes think of, well, what about people along that were in different wars that didn't have all those things and they didn't go crazy and they didn't die? I know this is completely off the subject. We know I do this, but my thought is that people sometimes don't get creative enough, and it's like I say, get creative because spirit
Yeah.
will tell you.
I mean, with everything in our life, we need to get creative and play and experiment. It's what we're telling our clients all the time. You know, experiment with this, like you do in the kitchen. What happens if I add a little bit more salt? Like play and experiment, bring a little bit more levity back into your life. You don't have to be so damn serious all the time. I mean, Jade's giving us some really great, like step 1, step 2, step 3 instructions, very specific stuff. That's serious. Write that down. If you don't have a paper and pen to write it down, put it in the comments, come back later and look at your notes in the comments. And that also helps other people who are going to view the video, but like play with it.
Yeah,
I think the only wrong way to not do it is to not do it.
I agree with that. And again, let's just say, a lot of these people are building their things outside where they got their little swimming pool thing that they're soaking in now. I've seen a lot of this on Pinterest. Pretty cute.
What do you mean, like backyard swimming pools? What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, that's another subject. If those of you on Pinterest, if you go to backyard retreats, you'll see these cute little pools that people are making little tiny backyard retreats. They're super cute. Or what if you have a hot tub? I guess do it in the hot tub. Well, what do? Drain the whole thing? Get creative. Put on a salt scrub or something. Well, I don't want to do that because, but I mean, honestly, that would be your head talking about how not to do it.
Well, and one thing, we've talked about this before, instead of finding why something won't work, find how it can.
That is really true, because what I gave you again and what I shared with you is a beautiful, beautiful channeling. I promise you, if you do it like that, the best that you can, the very best that you can, you will absolutely reset yourself.
Absolutely.
Or your little friend that's your crystal friend will have reset. It'll become stronger and you will see very quick results.
Well, and I just want to say something, because Jade has given us some instruction with lavender oil, and a lot of people, you'll just go to Walmart or go to Target or go on Amazon or whatever and just grab the cheap oil. Don't do that. Get some really good oil. You don't use a ton of it at one time. It lasts a long time. It goes a long way. So invest in some really, really good oils. The lavender that Jade and I use, we're going to give you a link in this video description, so that you know what we're using. And if you want to use that as well, you can use it. But don't go cheap here. When you go cheap on yourself, you're sending your subconscious messages that you're not worth it. Like you're literally saying to yourself, you're not worth a higher quality product. And I'll tell you, when you're getting those lower quality products, you're getting what you pay for.
That's right. So I just want to share that with you because it's a very, very good recipe for you. And if you like that recipe, I have other ones that you can do to help you with your breathing and all of that, and it can get deeper as a deeper thing. Remember, if you have an opportunity in that bath, go underwater, and because it's almost like you're resetting yourself through rebirth. You're going here and you're coming out. Okay, just so take it.
That's what I was thinking of when you were saying the flame is a link to your mother, and that, when you're going underwater, you're cleansing them. And it was just really a womb, because you come out and then there's the light.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's really beautiful. Thank you for this.
You're so welcome.
What a treat.
I'm always glad to be your channeling.
So what you're really saying, and I'm just clarifying so that I can clarify with my husband when he asks why I'm taking 2 baths. I'm telling you, I can stay in my lavender Epsom salt bath for an hour. Like I can just stay in there. It's my space, and I just, keep turning it, have the hot water just kind of dripping so it'll stay nice and steamy. So what you're saying is I get 2.
Think about it. Okay, so once upon a time, and any culture, the bath was, think of like in Japan when they had those beautiful baths that people were, and they still have them in places. Mm-hmm. And what about the Romans? That's all they had was baths. And the Greeks, that's all they had was baths. It's not because they were like, okay, this is our cleansing pot. It has something to do with the connection to your mother and to the womb and that
Absolutely.
whole energy. You look at the surfers, they are the chillest people ever. Why?
Yeah.
Because they're in the curve of their mother constantly.
Yeah. Always.
So there really is something very beautiful about sitting in that space.
Well, much of my childhood was spent growing up in Arkansas, in the
Mhm.
U.S. And there's this town called Hot Springs, Arkansas, and
Yes.
it, there are bathhouses all over the place there, and it was just what we did. Is you go to the bathhouse, they're public bathhouses, and you go and you take baths in this natural hot spring water that's literally like they've tapped into the mountain and they're pouring it in this. And it is an experience. I will
You know,
take you there someday, Jade. It is like,
I'll take you to mine. We have crystal hot springs here.
yeah,
Well, yeah, it's and
amazing.
really, and anytime you guys, if you know, we have an opportunity this year because we're not traveling out. If you feel like, gosh, what could I do for a vacation? Go to some of these beautiful parks that have hot springs because you'll get a very, very magical bath that way
Yeah,
as
it's
well. Mhm.
fantastic. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Jade. I can't wait to do my 2 baths. And everybody, let us know your experience with your crystal bath. Leave it in the comments for us. Shoot us emails. Our contact information is in the video description. And make sure that you give us a thumbs up so you can tell us how much you like our curly summer wavy hair.
Yeah, mine's always curly wavy, but okay.
And then subscribe so you know the next time that we drop a video to help you live a happier life with more success and lower stress. Bye.